Yo guys, welcome back. Hope everyone is enjoying the new patch with Void Erosion waves 21 to 30. Today I want to go over as much information as possible about getting to stage 28 solo and then group comps that my team used to complete all stages and place into the top 4. Please bear with me. I have been streaming for 20 hours at this point and I'm probably still live, so feel free to stop by Twitch if you have any further questions. Link is in the description. Also, like and subscribe is appreciated. All right, so first we're going to start off with waves 21 through 24 and how I got through them. I used the almighty Ines, and this is just her basic mobbing build, which we've even seen me using many times with Time of the Hunting Hounds. We have our 2 cooldown mods, our 3 crit mods with skill insight, skill concentration, and front lines, focus on electric, and then I have tech specialist. You could run focus on tech if you would like a little more cooldown. And I run Potent Collector. That is a personal choice. You can run whatever you like. Skill expansion with HP amplification. As far as my reactor, I go cooldown and critical hit damage. This is pretty much always what I have on her for mobbing. And then we are running the Slayer set. And for our main weapon, we are using Secret Garden. The most important thing is here is having the unique ability fully upgraded. As far as the build, you're not going to be shooting this too much, so I wouldn't worry. I do like all sprint speed on mine. I like to move fast. And as far as the mod setup I'm running, this is it. And then we have our Voltia, which we're mostly just using to break these shields in Void Erosion. And as far as the mods, that is what I'm running. And I always carry my trusty Smithereens just in case I need to mow down an elite or whatever. And this would be what I'm running. You will match the element to the weakness of the stage that you are running. And for our inversion reinforcement, we have biodensity augmentation with your focus rounds that once again match the weakness of the stage you're running, and selective cellular stimulation. And as far as waves 25, 26, and 27, which I did also solo, I used Hailey and her gun build with Albion Cavalry. And this is super great because Albion Cavalry and the stun it gives, you're basically just stun locking the enemies the whole time. I don't think it could be any easier. I have heard of some Ines doing it up to 28 as well, but for me, I preferred this build way better. And as far as our mod setup, we are running Cryogenic Cluster Shot. For this, you just want to match what your enemy is dealing towards you. We have our skill cost mods with Maximize Conservation and Strong Mentality. Those are super important. Our Focus on Chill, Nimble Fingers, and MP Conversion for cooldown. We have our 2 HP mods and Shot Focus. And I also slotted in Energy Collection because with her 2, and spamming her 1, you want both of those up as much as possible. As far as the reactor, most important here thing is cooldown. If you have chill, that's great. If you have range, that's also great. As far as the set, I have the Polar Night set. You could also use the Annihilation set. Both work well. The Polar Night set is definitely going to edge that out though, and we'll just go through what I have on those. And for our Albion Cavalry, I have mine specifically set up for chill because I will pretty much always be using it for Hailey. So here are the cores with the substats, and this is the module setup that I use for her. Then once again, we have our Voltia, and this setup is going to be different than the other one because it's specifically for Hailey. So we have built into crit damage when it comes to the mods. And once again, we have our trusty Smithereens, and currently I have mine built out for chill right now, but you do want to match the wave that you are on and their weakness. And as far as the inversion reinforcement, I spec heavy here into MP regeneration because like I said, you want her Cold Fury and her 1 ability, and you need those up all the time. You want to be spamming the 1, and you do not want Cold Fury going down. And as far as the focus rounds, just match to the enemy that you are fighting. So as far as waves 28, 29, and 30, for my group, in 28, we ran 1 setup, and then we switched to another for 29 and 30. So for 28, we ran 23 Ines with a Luna, which did go pretty well. Is a bit of a grind. It took us a bit to get through it. But for 29, we switched it up and we used 1 Lepic with 2 Smithereens Glaze and a Viessa using Clairvoyance. And let me tell you, with that setup, we tore through 29 and kind of tore through 30. 30 is definitely pretty difficult. So we're going to go through both setups. I'm going to go through my Luna and my Ines, and then I will show you my Lepic build, the Viessa build, and the Gley build with the Smithereens shotgun. So let's get into the Ines build, and we are running with a Luna. So this is strictly for having a Luna because we have replaced Skill Insight with Emergency Measures, and then we have Front Lines with Skill Concentration, Dangerous Ambush, Tech Specialist, Focus on Electric, Skill Expansion, HP Amplification, and our 2 cooldown mods. Now, you are able to run Tech Specialist because you are running cooldown with critical hit damage. Here, the same reactor I'm running for my other mobbing build. And once again, we have the Slayer set and our Secret Garden, which is our stats deck. And for Inversion Reinforcement, we are running Neural Concentration Reinforcement with matching rounds to put focus rounds on the elites and selective neurostimulation. Now, as far as the Luna, I was not running Luna, but I will show you how I have mine set up, and I'm running Nimble Footsteps, and this is a basic Luna build. I do have resists here, and I'm able to change them to match what I need. So right now I have Poison. If I needed to resist heat or fire, then I would switch to Heat Release. If you are looking to learn to actually play Luna, feel free to stop by the stream, and I am happy to give demonstrations there, and I will have a Luna build video in the future. As far as my reactor, I run Duration Up with Range, and for components, we are just looking for as much HP as possible, and for our sensor, we want as much max MP as possible. And for your gun, it doesn't really matter too much. I just happen to have Secret Garden on. So as far as the second group comp we ran, which was 2 Smithereens Glaze, a Suc Em Lepic, and a Viessa with Clairvoyance, and we also had a Kingsguard Lance, which we will throw in at some point here. We're going to start with the Gley, and this was my job. This is just your basic Gley gun build that I've pretty much always been running. We have our immunity mod here, which can be swapped out between Heat Release, Perfect Anti-Venom, and Antifreeze Solution. I do have 2 HP mods in. We have a bunch of cooldown with our Duration Shot Focus with Walk a Tightrope. And for your reactor, you do not need to match your mounting or your skill power. All you're looking for here is cooldown with Duration Up, and I am running the Annihilation set with said stats. As far as our weapons, we're basically using 1 weapon the whole time, and it's going to be Smithereens. Currently, I have mine built for Chill for Wave 30. Previously, for Waves 28 and 29, I had it built for Electric instead. So whatever you see here for Chill was Electric, and the Legion of Darkness was changed to match the faction for 28 and 29. This is the Chill setup of mods that I ran, and this would be the Electric setup of mods that I ran. And then we have our Voltia, just in case we need to crack some shields, but usually our Lepic was right on top of that. So this is how I have mine set up. And as far as our Inversion Reinforcement, we are matching our focus rounds, either Chill for Wave 30 or Electric for 28 and 29. I like to run Selective Cellular Stimulation to get a heal. This is mostly needed at the end in the boss fight because he hits you and he hits you hard, and he's built like a fucking tank. And then I run Antibody Explosion. If you don't want Antibody Explosion, you can run Biodensity Augmentation, but you're not really getting that many kills because you're basically just gunning down elites for 20 to 30 seconds at a time. So now let's get into the Viessa, and this is an absolute zero build. We are running our 4 cooldown mods and Big Version with Nimble Fingers, Focus on Chill, Focus on Singular, and we also have our 4 crit mods with Skill Expansion and HP Amplification. As far as a reactor, I only have skill cooldown with Chill, Skill Power Boost Ratio. you would like to have a skill cooldown with critical hit damage or critical hit damage with the Machin faction that you are fighting. And as far as our set, we are once again running the Slayer set. And for your main weapon, you want a Clairvoyance with max unique ability. I do not have mine fully kitted out yet, and neither did the Viessa that I was running with, so you do not need to really worry about that too much. If you just go with a very basic build like I have here, you will be just fine. You're mostly using it for the unique ability. And as far as our inversion reinforcement, we are running some MP utility mods here with neuro concentration reinforcement, selective neurostimulation, and we have chill focus rounds, and that's for wave 30. If you're running 28 to 29, you want electric focus rounds. And as far as the Lepic build, this is still a work in progress for me, so bear with me, but this is the base of the build and what you want. This is in no way min-maxed. We are running a lot of cooldown, a lot of duration. We have 1 skill cost mod in and 2 range mods. And as you can see on my traction grenade, which is the main ability you'll be using, you have a 3.6 second cooldown with a 3.9 second duration. For our reactor, we just want cooldown and duration up, nothing else matters. And for my set, I am running a 2-piece hunter set with a 2-piece annihilation set. And as far as your weapons, you want to have a Voltia on you because you want to be the shield breaker for your team. And as far as another weapon you can use, it's going to be Kingsguard Lance. I will put the build on the screen right now. I do not have it built, but one of the people I was playing with does have it built, so you can look at that. And moving on to the inversion reinforcement, we are running neuroconcentration reinforcement with selective neurostimulation, and once again, our focus rounds to match the enemies we are fighting. Okay. I'm exhausted. Wait. And that covers everything I have for now on Void Erosion Waves 21 to 30. Look forward to much more content and new builds in the future. Any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to reply. Thanks, guys. Peace.